Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case which is related to the registration under section 12A and consequently claiming of the exemption under section 11. This is a perfect example that nowadays in the present scenario, it has become literally a very difficult task to do the compliance related to the provisions of section 11, 12 and 13. They are very complex provisions. Very few people, very few professionals and even the income tax department is not aware about the true nature of these provisions, and the applicability of these provisions are very dynamic. The revenue is changing every year these provisions and making them complex year by year. And this is the case which is the perfect example that claiming exemption under section 11 is really a big task nowadays. This issue has been taken up by Cuttack ITAT in the case of Pradeep Port Authority versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 116 ITR Tribunal at page number 1. In the present case, the assessee applied for section 12A registration with effect from assessment year 2003-4 to 2005-6. When the application was pending before the CIT exemption denied this registration. The assessee filed appeal against these rejection in the tribunal, and the tribunal remanded the matter to the CIT exemption to look into the matter afresh. And in the remand back matter, the CIT exemption granted the registration to the assessee with retrospective effect, that is from the assessment year 2003-4, 2005-6. When this registration was granted to the assessee filed the revised returns for claiming the exemption under section 11 for these years, because now the assessee was having the registration for these years. When this matter was before the assessing officer, because now the assessing officer has to compute the income of the assessee, the assessing officer denied the exemption to the assessee, which was claimed by the assessee by filing the revised return by saying that these revised returns are time barred. The assessee filed the writ petition against this rejection of benefit of section 11 by the assessing officer on the basis of revised return by saying that these returns are time barred. And the High Court said that the assessing officer has to give the benefit of section 11 to the assessee because the assessee has been granted the registration with retrospective effect. So when the High Court directed the AO granted the exemption under section 11 to the assessee with effect from assessment year 2003-4 to the assessment year 5-6. After that, Principal Commissioner of Income Tax revised these orders under section 263 by saying that these orders are erroneous and prejudicial to the revenue since the assessing officer has not examined the application of the income. Now the question before the tribunal was that whether the order of the assessing officer for giving the benefit of section 11 was prejudicial to the interest to the revenue. For this, the tribunal said that since in the present case, the assessee has been granted the registration under section 12A with retrospective effect, so it cannot be said that the orders passed by the assessing officer are prejudicial to the revenue because the assessee was doing charitable activities, and every order which is erroneous cannot be said to be the prejudicial to the revenue, and for revision proceedings the order should be both erroneous and prejudicial to the revenue. Since in the present case, even the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax has admitted somewhere that these orders are not prejudicial to the revenue, and only because the assessing officer has not checked the application of the income, the orders cannot be come into the definition of prejudicial to the revenue under section 263. So at the end the assessee got the relief, but friends, for a charitable organization who do not have so much of the resources to expend so much on the litigation, and the main object of these organization is to do the charity and not to do the litigation or to know the very technicalities of section 11, 12 and 13. The section 11, 12 and 13 are in themselves a separate code, and these provisions are very dynamic. They have been changed by the revenue every year. So nowadays to truly follow these provisions is really a hectic task for the charitable organizations. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Pradeep Port Authority versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 116 ITR Tribunal at page number 1. The matter has been decided by Cuttack ITAT on 25th September 2024. Thank you, friends.